What's the funniest joke you've ever heard?
Not sure if this counts, but it's fresh in my mind. My ex-husband used to say, you know what they say, with absolutely no follow-up. It would kill me every time. What philosopher do cows like the most? Camus. Probably my life. A pedophile and a child are walking into some deep dark woods. Child says, it's spooky in here, I am scared. The pedophile says, you're scared, I have to walk out of here alone. Priest is hearing confessions, door opens and closes, man starts confessing, Father, you wouldn't believe it. Here I am, 70-year-old man, and I'm having sex with a 20-year-old woman. The priest thinks he recognizes the voice, steps out of the confessional, opens the adjacent door and recognizes the confessor. Rabbi Schwartz, you're Jewish, why are you telling me this? The rabbi says, I'm telling everybody. Did you know it is illegal to laugh loudly in Hawaii? You have to keep it to aloha. I always liked the your mama's so fat, she jumped in the air and got stuck. My life. What is the difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer? Taste. Did you hear that scientists recently figured out how much a rainbow weighs? It turns out they're pretty light. A mom and dad are having sex in the kitchen. And the kid wants to enter. Mom yells, stay out, we're remaking cookies. A day later the grandma comes over for tea and asks the kid where the cookies are. The kid answers, I don't know, but I'm sure they made them because I licked the frosting of the countertop. What is the last thing to go through a bug's mind as it hits a car windshield? It's butt. LOL. I was talking to a blind prostitute the other day. The thing about blind prostitutes is that you really gotta hand it to them. Can you finish in my mouth please? Later when I grew up I realized she wasn't joking. The orange is the apple's natural predator, Markiplier. Two tropical fish are in a tank. One looks around, a bit confused, and finally says to the other one, yay, no. I have no idea how to drive this thing. How do you tell the sex of an orange? If it squirts in your eye without warning, it's a male. If it's spitter for no reason, it's a female. Knock knock, who's there? I need to poo, who? Well then go find a toilet, fast. Yes, it's a bit immature but I laugh every time I'm told or tell this one, lol. A friend told me a joke in grade 7 and decades later I still remember it. It was too disgusting to tell here but it was called Nancy, Pimple Eater. To this day I will laugh until I cry if I think of it. I honestly think I am still too immature to be an adult. Next time you're on YouTube, look up Norm Macdonald moth joke. Every joke that comes out of my mouth. The wife and I have been experimenting a little with our sex life and pushing our comfort zone. I can't seem to come up with a safe word. Hers is, buriig. What do you get when you put a hooker and two nuns on a football field? A wide receiver and two tight ends. Two priests sit in a car, suddenly a cop knocks and says, hey, we're looking for pedophiles in this area, so if you can help let me know. The priests look at each other and respond, sure, yeah, we can do it. A priest, a pedophile, and a rapist walk into a bar, and that's just the first guy. When he says I love you to me. What is a bear with no ears called? B. When ist das Nunstuck und Slotter mir? Ja. Behen das oder die Flipperwalt just put. How do you ruin a knock knock joke? Knock, knock, it's open. Bloke goes to the doctors and says, doctor, I think him a moth. The doctor laughs and says, it's not a GP you require, it's a psychiatrist. The bloke says, well, I was on my way to the psychiatrist but you had your light on. A princess is walking happily through a meadow and sees a frog. Princess, oh my. Hello, there, little frog, are you the frog that if I kiss, will turn into a prince? Frog, nah, girl, that's my cousin, you gotta suck my aubergine. What happens when you finger as gypsy who's on her period? You get your palm read for free. Two cannibals are eating a clown. Does this taste funny to you? Why do you never see a fat ninja? Because fat ninjas are the best ninjas. You will get a great job with a college degree. Here's how you make a bear trap. Go out into the forest and dig a big hole. 6 feet wide and 6 feet deep. In that hole, Build a huge bonfire and let it burn down to ash. Then take a can of peas and line the peas all around the perimeter of the hole. Find yourself a good place to hide nearby and wait. And when a bear goes to take a pee, you kick him in the ash hole. Doctor, a priest, and a lawyer walk into a bar. The bartender looks up from his paper and says, "What is this, a joke? What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick? Have you heard about the reversed exorcism? It's when the demon orders the priest to leave the child's body." Most jokes in 21 Jump Street. Why did the chicken cross the road? So there's this scientist. What's better than eating a mandarin? Eating a mando out. Dara said, "My favorite emoji is the upside down face, because I can only have an orgasm when my husband chokes me." She then did a back bend, choked herself upside down, face pointing to the audience. Dara is cray. But funny. Knitters is another surprising bit she does. It's the most hilarious anti-humor I've ever seen. You've been banned from this sub for 3 days. Literally for nothing lol. I got a post removed randomly and asked why. After a second question after a few days they banned me without reason. Lol. My whole life. Guy goes to the doctor and tells him he has a big problem with alcohol. The doctor asks, "How bad is it? Last night I got so drunk I came home and blew chunks." Doc says that's normal to be sick after drinking to excess. You don't understand. Chunks is my Rottweiler. Me staring at the mirror, upside down face. Crab walks into a bar. Barman says, "Oi, you, get out." Your barred crab says, "What have I done?" Barman says, "You were in here last night giving it all that makes pincer movements with hands." I'm living it. What's the best part of having a hooker die on you? The second hour is free. How does a black woman tell if she's pregnant? She takes her tampon out and all the cotton is picked. If my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike. What did the ducks rescued from the oil spill say? It dawned on me. The big orange head joke. It's genius. More recently was about someone getting surgery for a large forehead because people were calling them 5-head. I have no idea if it was real or not, but it had me laughing pretty hard as it was unexpected. Okay fine guys. These jokes are hilarious. An escalator can never break, it can only temporarily become stairs. What did the leper say to the prostitute? Keep the tip. Your mom ain't ugly. Couldn't tell you. But I know Robin Williams said it. Okay, so there's this gardener, right? So, the amazing thing about this gardener is that he always knows exactly how many bags of mulch he needs for a job, just by looking. Like, he gets it right every time. He's the best. So, one day he looks at a yard he's working on, and he's like, 18 bags. So he goes to the store, buys 18 bags of mulch and goes to work. And when he's finished, the flower beds are amazing. Beautiful roses, beautiful lilies, beautiful orchid bushes. But there's one problem. He still has 1 bag of mulch left. He can't believe it. This has never happened before. Well, the extra bag of mulch drives him crazy. He's the guy who always gets the right amount of mulch. He's like, extra mulch, oh, no. So, on the drive home, he throws the bag of mulch out the window over the side of the 101. I was walking the streets of San Francisco, saw a baby locked in the backseat of a hot car. It's been a pretty good day. I'm not a monster. I tried to save the baby, so what I did was I tried to throw a rock through the window. Window was down. Ruined that baby's whole weekend. Biden. Women, I think. Please make this the most downvoted comment, thank you. What's hard and red and bad for your teeth? A brick. Now STFU. Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because he died. The Healing Sunday joke. Why do they call it PMs? Because mad cow disease was already taken. My friend's dad told this joke. What's the difference between a banana? They cannot bike cycle. Who are the fastest readers in the world? 9/11 victims. They went through 80 stories in 10 seconds. What satisfies 9 out of 10 people? Gang rape. Sadly it's a chip spinning for 1 hour and Funky Town playing in the background. What number comes after 68? 69. How does Harry Potter get down a hill? He rolls. JK. Rolling. This is sort of 2 in 1. How many feminists does it take to change a light bulb? 2. 1 to change the bulb and 1 to SCK my D. Why did the feminist cross the road? To SCK my D.